I'm here in Poland with my friend Ariel.
Hello.
Ariel is here to help me with the Polish pronunciations, so I won't mispronounce them.
Adam Mickiewicz, Pan Tadeusz i Mistrz Tadeusz
Stands as the crowning achievement of Polish Romanticism and is often regarded as the nation's literary treasure. Composed during his exile in Paris between 1832 and 1834, the poem is both an epic narrative and a heartfelt invocation of a homeland erased by partition. When it was first published in 1834, it resonated with extraordinary power amongst immigrants, many of whom shared the poet's exile after the November Uprising. Today,
Pan Tadeusz
endures not only as a masterpiece of literature, but as a cornerstone of Polish identity, binding memory, nature, and nationhood into one poetic vision. It's written in Polish Alexandrians. It's 13-syllable lines divided 7 by 6. The poem is divided into 12 books, echoing the great classical epics, yet transformed by intimacy and detail. Grand duels and historical upheavals unfold beside mushroom picking in forests, family feasts, flirtations and quarrels.
Mickiewicz
Crafted an epic where the scale of history is entwined with the intimacy of daily life, making the poem both monumental and profoundly human. The action takes place in Lithuania, the poet's childhood land. During 1811 and 1812, Napoleon's impending march on Russia fills the background with hope of restored independence for Poland. Yet, what dominates the text is not war, but landscape. The fields, forests, rivers, and customs of a homeland already slipping into memory under Russian rule. The world of
Pan Tadeusz
is thus both vividly present and already nostalgic, a romantic reconstruction of a vanishing gentry society. The poem tells the story of two feuding families, the
Soplice and Horeszko,
whose quarrel is finally healed through love of
Tadeusz Soplica,
and
Zosia Horeszko.
their union symbolizes reconciliation, the renewal of community, and the hope of national rebirth. Around this core
Mickiewicz
paints a panorama of Polish life: hunts in the forests, diplomatic councils, duels at dawn, patriotic assemblies, and communal banquets. Each scene reflects his conviction that cultural traditions are the true backbone of the people. Nature is at the heart of
Pan Tadeusz.
the poem opens with a rhapsodic invocation to Lithuania as a homeland and closes with images of harvest and reconciliation, framing the narrative within the external cycles of the natural world. Forests shelter hunters and rebels. Rivers reflect political upheavals, and meadows provide the stage for love and play. Nature here is not scenery, but memory, identity, and healing. For
Mickiewicz
and his readers in exile, these images become more than poetry. They were living symbols of continuality when political independence seemed lost. The roots of this vision lie partially in
Konarzewo,
where
Mickiewicz,
lived in 1831 to 1832. After the defeat of the November Uprising, the site today marked by a heritage plaque.
obiekt zabytkowy, prawnie chroniony, Konarzewo. Oficyna z początku XIX wieku. Późnoklasycystyczna, drzwi ujęte dwiema doryckimi półkolumnami. Tutaj mieszkał Adam Mickiewicz w latach 1831 i 1832. Oddziałowa Komisja Opieki nad Zabytkami PTTK w Rawiczu.
This neoclassical outbuilding, as you can see in the background, framed by Doric half columns, offered
Mickiewicz
refuge during a period of uncertainty. local tradition remembers that he often sat beneath a tree in the grounds of the
Konarzewo,
mansion. That tree, now part of the site law, served not just as a place of shade, but as a companion to reflection. For a romantic poem, trees were natural altars. The roots symbolized connection to the homeland. Their branches, the reach of imagination. Their shelter, the space for thought. In the shade of our tree, the first seeds of
Pan Tadeusz,
were nurtured. A year later in Paris, they flowered into the national epic. This link between personal memory and literary creation was made tangible at the museum,
Pan Tadeusz,
where visitors encountered the original manuscript and the drawings of.
Pan Tadeusz,
To stand before
Mickiewicz,
handwriting is to feel the intimacy of exile, each line etched with urgency and longing. The accompanying sketches reveal how he envisioned landscapes and figures, showing that the fields and the forests of Lithuania lived as vividly in his imagination as they had in childhood. The exhibition did more than preserve artifacts. It reawakened the living pulse of the poem, bridging romantic longing with modern readers like myself. If
Konarzewo,
and its tree recall the intimate beginnings of the poem,
Adam Mickiewicz,
monument in
Kraków,
embodies its public afterlife. The monument is designed by
Theodor Rygier,
and was unveiled in 1898 on the century of the poet's birth. The statue rises in the heart of
Kraków,
Main Market Square,
Mickiewicz,
stands aloft, surrounded by 4 allegorical figures: homeland, science, courage, and poetry. The monument was destroyed by the Nazis in 1940, but the monument was rebuilt and re-unveiled in 1955, marking the centenary of his death. Today, it is a cherished meeting point and a site of ritual. It's adorned with flowers each year on the poet's name day. It was made in bronze and stone. The poet's voice joins the civic heart of the nation. Together, these places and objects form a chain of memory. The tree at
Konarzewo,
speaks of the poet's solitude and imagination. In exile, the fields and the forests of
Pan Tadeusz,
elevate nature into a national sanctuary of memory and identity. The manuscripts at the museum
Pan Tadeusz,
connect us to the act of creation itself, and the monument in
Kraków,
anchors
Mickiewicz,
in public ritual, where collective memory continues to bloom. Through this chain
Pan Tadeusz,
is not confined to the page. It lives on in landscape, in manuscripts, in monuments, and in the cycles of nature. It is so lovingly describes 4 generations of readers. The poem has been both a lament and a promise, a reminder of what was lost and a vision of what endures.
Adam Mickiewicz, Pan Tadeusz,
Is more than a literary masterpiece. It is a monument of national spirit, a pastoral of nostalgia, and a timeless call for unity. Its mixture of epic scope, comic realism, cultural texture, and the deep symbolism of nature has allowed it to remain Poland's national epic across centuries. I'm going to leave it at that, but I want to say thank you to Ariel for his translations, and I do hope you watch the rest of the videos on the channel. So with really nothing more to say apart from that chainsaw in the background, we'll say thank you for watching and see you again.
Dziękujemy bardzo. Do widzenia. Bye!